kinks working out here. Hello there, beautiful pixels. My name is Alaydriem, and welcome back to Truly Bedrock Season 6, where today we are going to be doing what we do best here on the server, fighting with our audio settings. Yes, that's right. Sorry for delaying the stream just a little bit. Just audio settings. I have too many buttons on my Euro rack, and I can't find the right one because I was silly and I didn't label them. What are we actually going to do tonight? We are, I think, going to be working on either decorating some of this area just a little bit more, or we're going to be working on trees. I'm not sure which one really kind of fits the fancy tonight. We'll go ahead and see. But, yeah, beautiful pixels, thanks for dropping in. Longhorn, thanks. Glad you liked the video. It's a little bit different for me. I guess I'm not used to doing videos that are basically events that exclusively happened on stream. I'm trying to get more comfortable with that. I'd like people to see things they haven't seen before. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. We'll make it day. Who is on the server? Is it just silent right now? Yeah, it's just silent. It's just silent. Good. So we can do all the things that bother silent tonight, including running our super duper laggy farms that crash the server. Great. Lovely. Don't tell him I said that. I won't run any of my laggy farms. All right. So what have I done? What have we done since our last time together here on the server? I've actually done some work on some pathing, trying to get a little bit of the vibe that I would like to have, and also making it so I don't have to jump anymore, which, let's be honest, that's like the real one right there. I think this is kind of the direction I want to go, bringing things a little bit more towards the brown colors, just a little bit. What is down here? Why is there a helmet down here? We must have had a skeleton die down here. Let's get rid of you. Kaboom. Yeah, so I've done some work on some paths, and I think what I want to do is start accentuating some of this terrain right here, because I never really wanted this to be all dirt. I just wanted the dirt for the structure. This was meant to give us some light scaffolding. And I think thinking about it a little bit more, having this be traditional Minecraft terrain, I feel is not necessarily the direction that I want to go in. I feel like I want to have this, like some stone that's been exposed underneath here, to give this more of a weathered look. But I still haven't figured out exactly what we're going to do. So I think maybe we'll start like right here. I have quite the collection of whatever this is. I have a white shulker box. What is in here? Wood. Yes, I was at the wood farm. We'll save that for some trees. And I think over here we have some. I think should have some stone over here. What is in here? Oh, goodies. Lots of goodies in there. There is moss in here. That's tough. Is this tough? Yes. Lots of tough blocks. Lots of gravel. Some cobblestone. I think, yeah. This is what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to mix in some of this tough, mix up some of this moss block to get some mossy cobble, use some gravel, use some cobblestone, and use some more of the traditional stone to see if we can kind of make more of a scene here. Because right now this is just kind of meh. I will say, though, I did have a sneak preview at what the leaf litter looks like. And it's kind of like podzol. It's like grass, but with like a little bit of podzol on top of it, which I imagine is exactly what you'd expect from leaf litter. Looking inside of the betas and the previews, it feels maybe a little bit too sparse to me at the moment. I think I'd almost wish that they would take some of the, I don't know, it's not a full block, so it's like 5 or 6 leaves kind of just scattered in here in a circle. I wish that it would be just like a little bit more dense, and maybe that's something you can do where you can like stack it I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when it comes out to us if how the leaf litter looks. But I think the leaf litter in here could look very good once we get our hands on it inside of the once that update releases. Sky, how are you? Hope you're having a lovely night. We're just getting started over here, talking about some stuff in the betas and the previews. And then another thing that I was thinking about here is the trees. Now, in my mind, I have a very specific type of tree that I want to build. However, I'm worried that the tree that I want to build is way too tall. I was looking to make a tree that was maybe 25 blocks tall. And I think for this forest, even though I want kind of an old forest look, we're going to need to miniaturize the trees a little bit. Because right now, like what? We're at Y87. Top of this building here. That's only like 15 blocks. I don't necessarily want all of this to be completely covered in trees and completely hide all of it, but I don't know. I'm still trying to think about that. What do I think of the new bushes? The firefly bushes? I love the firefly bushes. I love that they are ambient blocks as well. Yeah, the firefly bushes I'm 1000% on board with. That's what I think about them. I have no negative feedback on them whatsoever. Can I have them in the game now, please? Please and thank you. Can you ship the update already, Mojang? That is how I feel about the new bushes. I'm trying to see what all I have up here. Wait, the collection of bodies right here. Let's maybe first take care of some of the essentials before we get into building here. Oh wow, my mouse wheel is not scrolling. That was weird. First, let's get our elytra fixed up. That will help things quite tremendously. Because this is... Apparently I've been flying around a lot. So we'll get this fixed up, spend a couple minutes over here. Get started. Probably should have just been over here while we were, you know, casually chatting to get the stream started. What about you guys? Do we like the bushes? Do we like the leaf litter from what we've seen so far? I think we are going to be very, very happy with the end result. I do wish that we had some tweaks on the leaf litter, but I think that's more of a... doesn't feel like a full block to me type of thing. But I would like to know what you guys think about that too. Look at that. This farm is so efficient. We weren't even there for like a minute and we're fully repaired. I love this gold farm. I will never part with this gold farm ever. What have I done wrong? I still hear things clicking. Sorry, all my audio gear is wrapped up into what my audio gear is at work, and I had to pull down the volume quite a bit on my work computer, and it's messed up everything. I'm having actually a hard time hearing anything. So if the audio sounds whack to you, just let me know, and I can give it just a little more oomph. Trying to find the right settings here. Okay, yeah, I will definitely find uses for it once everything's good. Why is this ticking? Have I just... How long have we had this farm and I'm like just now noticing that I don't have... That's just ticking like that, really? Oh my gosh. How have I tuned that out for so long? How have I tuned out this incessant ticking? That is quite painful. Let's leave this place before I get really upset about my own farm. That is very, very loud. I wonder if we changed something when we were playing good old D&D with Adequate. Let's check our audio settings here. We have music off, ambient. We're pretty low on everything. It is what it is. All right, next thing we're gonna do, let's go check out the status of the shops. We haven't seen. I haven't seen how the shops have been doing yet. I haven't been on the server for 5 days because Stream Weekend was last weekend, right? Yeah. So I doubt that we have any sales, but we might have some sales. In which case we can pop over there and see if anything in particular needs to be restocked. Oh, you know what? I know that there's one thing that needs to be restocked. We're going to have to make a couple trips because I did notice that there is one thing in one of our shops that is going to be sold out imminently, if it hasn't already. So let's fly over here. And those things are going to be mending books. I'm fairly certain I glanced at the bookshop right after Stream Weekend just to check some stuff, and I think our mending books were very, very low. We made it over here with all of our rockets. Have we sold? It's the shulker shells that are going to sell. No sales here either. Okay. Maybe there just has not been an opportunity for people to come over here yet. That's fine. That's okay. I understand I may not have things that people want. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No big deal. None of Alien stuff is sold in forever, so I should have expected that. Let's check the bookshop real quick. I just want to make sure that last time we had some people make a weird payment down on one of these. Which is, it's not right. One raider. Do we know who left this in here? I'm very confused about what has been put in here. Do we know what this is for? How long has that been in there? We have an ominous bottle of Bad Omen that says one raider. I don't know what that means. Nothing in here. Yeah. Here's how I know our mending books are low. Look at this. We only have 4 books left for sale. Which I guess means someone had an incident. TM, trademark, copyright. We could probably also refill Unbreaking. And Fire Aspect. I think everything else is okay though. It's just mending that goes by pretty quick. Alright. Also, who's been over... Who... People have been rummaging through parts of the shop doing naughty things, haven't they? This is what I get for putting barrels all over the place. I never know what people are going to do with them. Okay. Nothing in here, but we are going to need to replace our mending books. Let's go over to maybe Moss Logic's place. Crash his base. Because I know that he has a whole stack of villagers over there, and I think they're actually a little bit easier to get access to, just due to proximity. Do we have emeralds that we can trade with? Let's check here. We do. Lovely. Might need to make a couple of runs with the mini books. All right, let's fly over there. Team Infinity. Are we low on Infinity? I don't think we're low on Infinity. Are we low on Infinity? Kind of a little bit, yeah. Yes, I am definitely on Team Infinity. Though, I will say, this is my second bow I have, and it's kind of reaching the end of its lifespan. I'm going to need to make another one. For all, as useful as Infinity is, I wish that we could both have Infinity and Mending on it. I want to have my cake and to eat it too. I'm sorry. Hello? Is things happening? Are things happening in the Nether? Whoa. Things are happening here in the Nether. Someone's been doing some additional decorating. I don't know how long this has been the case. I wonder, I guess Jen has been doing this. I guess this has been Jen. We could probably help participate in some of this. I wouldn't mind contributing a little bit to the group project, though I am curious what Jen's plan is. It looks like glass with kind of this pattern over here. Looks like maybe she is a little bit undecided about if that's the direction that she wants to go in. Hey there, Maribel Jade. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for dropping by. Hope you're having a nice night. Yeah, there's definitely been some changes here that I am not familiar with. Sky says, I just want to be the one to decide if it's yeah. It's not too expensive if I can afford it, right? I have the experience. I can pay for it. Yeah, right. Very much. Alright. I'm gonna go over to Moss's base, raid his villagers, because I just can't be bothered to deal with mine. And I saw that Moss published an episode today. He's made very good progress. Oh, look at this. My boy. He's made good look at this. The portal looks great. The inside's not so great, but the portal looks great. He did a great job decorating this. He's got a functional staircase up here. This is all coming along great. I'm not like just showing off his build. I'm genuinely looking for where his villagers are. He didn't move them, did he? I'm very happy that Moss has upgraded his nether portal entrance. I can now find stuff. Okay, flame up mending. So let's trade up some bookshelves. Oh, why can't, oh. Need some books. Is that really all we can afford? 12? Yikes. A couple more books than that. Yeah, Moss is doing a really good job. Moss is doing a really good job. Make sure you go over to Moss's video and tell him he's doing a good job if you haven't already. I have no reason to believe this other from personal experience, but deep down, I strongly believe that Moss is a words of affirmation person. Like, that's one of his love languages. And so, if it's not, well, then so be it. But I think that he would really appreciate having some positive affirmation about his builds over on his channel. That's just my feedback. I always try to make sure that anytime I'm interacting with Moss, I tell him, you're doing a great job, keep up the good work. Alright, let's get this here. We'll also load up on Infinity. That's fine, why not? Does he have a second mending? It would be really nice if Moss had been clever and done not what I had asked him, but what I had intended to ask him. Which is, get this. You know what? Here's something we haven't done. We need to grab a density book. I don't think I have a density 5. What do you sell? Loyalty, quick charge, knockback. Okay. Great. Lovely. Perfect. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil the inside of his builds, but let's just say I am super duper excited that his nether portal is now super accessible. I have been harping on him probably longer than I ought to have about the accessibility of his portal. Not that mine are any better, but this is lovely. Has he done all around this too? Is that what was in his latest episode today? He's done all the way around? Yes, he has. Moss, logic, you monster. Look at this. Look at this. That's a lot of work he's done. Yeah, I think we all are probably going to be having a break from TB to do Legends. That'll probably be the Thursday streams starting next week. I told Adequate I wouldn't hold his hand again. I'm just gonna throw him a shield. Yep, I'm in there. They announced me, I think, day 1, so that's probably why. It the joys of getting announced first is that you're the first one to be forgotten. Is this a trial chamber? Have we labeled a trial chamber down here? Wow, there's so much stuff in here that I have just not been paying attention to. What is this supposed to be? That's cool. That's weird. That's pixel art. No. Good. Please continue teasing Adequate about the shield thing. Please do. He's not a shield person, so him saying I don't want a shield, it makes total sense. But the thing is, like, with a shield with him, he doesn't use it basically ever. And so it's more of a hindrance to him. But yes, the bullying shall continue until skill improves. Mending. Oh, that's density. Okay, let's restock this. I don't want to be known as the shop that has... Oh, fiddlesticks. Did that really move all the books in there? That's not what I wanted. Oh, no. Oh, no. One of those was not like the other. Yes, you were not like the other. Where did that go? Hold on, wait. Did it just vanish? What? Okay, we need to get a new one of those, apparently. Apparently chiseled bookshelves vanish when you mine them. I must have not used Silk Touch. Oh well, we can replace that. Yep, I wanted that density book not being sold. That would be an awful nasty surprise, wouldn't it? Thanks for buying Mending. Just kidding. It's not. Let's get this. Look at this. Do I have any other interesting books in here? Breach. No, not really. Nothing interesting up here. Sorry, that was embarrassing. I almost stocked the shop wrong. Fiddlesticks. That's fortune. Well, no wonder everything's wrong. I have my fortune pickaxe. I never use my fortune pickaxe. Let's see here. Silk Touch. Where are you? There you are. Are you Silk Touch? Yes, you are. Bam. That looks better. That's vastly improved. And then we have Infinity. Where did Infinity go? Beyond. Bam. I feel a little bit better about that. Okay, and then we're both... Oh, no, we have another book in here. Infinity. One more Infinity book. Why do we not grab all of them? Bam. There we go. And then we can move our monies back. Move these back down. I try to stay organized. I know people don't believe me, but I really do try to stay somewhat organized. Do totems. We should move these totems over here too. Alright, so you can go back, and then there's one of you that has totems, you can go back. And then everything else in here. Actually, I do want to check something. Are all of these still in here? Yes, we still have all the heavy cores. Okay, great. I need to remember before the season ends to actually make a mace at a time that is slightly more convenient than this exact second. I know that seems silly. But yeah, I need to make them while I have them. I guarantee you I'm going to forget them. I just don't want to make them right this second because I want to do something maybe interesting with them. Like squash Adequate. Or someone else on the server who is just passing through. Alrighty, let's... Bookshops are restocked. Let's fly over and then start some work on part of this terraining that we want to do. Let's see, shulker box, shulker, nothing over there. Okay, great. Great, lovely. What is this machine over here? I've flown by this so many times, and I have no idea what it is. This looks like a squid ink farm, maybe? Or just a squid farm? I'm just genuinely curious what... Sticks. Raw salmon. Is this... Oh, he has a ghast over there. I should be very, very careful when being over here. Bone. This is just like a fish farm? It looks like it's just a fish farm. Oh, and does he just have stuff being sorted from everywhere? Oh, he just has a hodgepodge collection over here. Okay. Oh, is this his tree farm? Is that what this does? This does trees? This looks like this does trees. Yes, this looks like a tree farm. Okay, sorry, I was just curious. I've flown over this so many times. I just don't know what it does. I'm not nosy, I'm curious. There's a difference. Even though it's sometimes hard to tell. Tomorrow, by the way, I think Adequate and I are going to be working a little bit more on this mountain here. And you know what? I might need to make a recommendation for Adequate because it looks like he has the exact same problem that I do. It looks like Adequate has a problem over here. What? How do you get rid of snow? We know how to do that now, don't we? Hey there, old Rusty. Hope you're having a lovely night tonight. Good. Aliens also completed that. A couple of folks helped Alien clear this out the other day. I didn't make a video of it, but looks like he has this now in a very good spot. Good. All right, let's fly over here. Yes, I did need to put a beacon up also to get all these all those pieces of glass out. It took me a very, very long time to remove all the glass pieces. And it was actually faster to hand mine it. But we had to have a we had to have a beacon in order to do it. All right, let's get the... Oh, actually, that's actually a very good thing I want to check. How does this look from up here? Hi. That is good progress right there. That's good progress like there. I like it. Why not use level 3 rockets? Because my machine that automatically makes rockets only makes level 1. And yeah, that's why. A lot of the stuff I do is also more... I know that I can repair the elytra fairly quickly, but I normally, when I'm flying around, I just want to do, like, really short fly-ups. So I'll do, like, this. And a level 3 rocket makes that very, very difficult for me, just doing these short hops that I do. So that's kind of the story there. I know, probably not the most exciting response, but hey, there it is. There it is. Okay, we're going to grab some resources from here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And just some regular stone. Oops, we're going to need to chunk these down. I'm going to want some mossy cobble. 4, 5, 6. Yep, good, 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 good. And let's just get some stuff sorted here. Let's see here. I just want to get my inventory sorted just a little bit so I can start working. And then we'll move these shulker boxes probably someplace different. Ooh, find deep slate emerald ore with structure blocks. That's interesting. I'm a little bit curious. It's not exactly survival friendly though, is it? Do the emerald ore blocks just act a little bit different? I'm a little bit curious about how a structure block helps find that. Let's see here. That's just wood in here, right? Yes. I know I ask questions that only I know the answers to, but sometimes they need to be asked. Okay, so here's what I want to do. We're gonna carve this. We're gonna carve these faces back just a little bit so that we can have this exposed stone layer that sits underneath it. And then we'll just see what we can do. There's not a lot that we can do height-wise. There just isn't a lot that we can do. This, despite my best intentions, while this looks very big, this is comparatively a rather small area to work with. So we're gonna have to be very reserved in how we make things look. Creative copy a 64 cube block of air and mass erasing one layer at a time. How does that help you find emerald blocks though? Do emerald ore blocks not get erased by air? I'm kind of curious. I'm a bit unclear on how that works exactly. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing over here. Except we'll probably cut in. Let's see here. We'll see how this looks. If this doesn't end up looking the way I want, then we'll probably just change it back. We're gonna have like a little bit of a lip here. Ah, yeah, I guess that works. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see here. I kind of want this to maybe come out just a little bit more. Okay, and then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have basically part of this carved in underneath. So let's see what they can do. So what we're gonna do, let's start with some stone. We're gonna start with just some, we're not gonna do any texturing right away. I just want to get kind of where this is gonna sit. Yeah, that stuff is also... Yeah, I do know that's rare. Okay. So, we need this... kind of like that. And then... this is where I wish that we had a little bit more... what's the word I'm looking for? I wish that we had more space to work with. If that makes sense. Because this right here is not a whole bunch of space. I'm trying to see if I had a reference picture that I took yesterday of what I wanted to do. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Gosh, why is it that when you load something on your phone and then you switch to another tab, it's like, oh, I see that you weren't actually interested in that content. Let me hide it from you so that you can never ever see it again. Right? Lovely. So, and this is where this gets a little bit difficult. We need to, like, I think, like, get some of that stuff going in here. Basically, I want to add the illusion of depth. We're going to have the illusion of depth. Maybe have like this right here. We're going to need slabs. Slabs and stairs, I think, also need to be on the menu. See, how do we want to do that? Maybe do something like that there. And then we'll do some more. Just, it has to be very, very subtle because we don't have a lot of space to work with. All right, so how can we make that? We probably need to bump it out like another 2 layers, to be honest. But I think when we do it on the other side, we're going to need to have a couple more layers involved. But let's just start with getting some... we get some gravel in here at the bottom. Or sorry, some regular cobblestone. We just have a little bit of highlighting going on. That would work. Yeah, and then definitely this mossy cobblestone is going to be putting in extra duty for us. We're going to be having double duty work being done on it. Let's move this down here. And we probably don't need all of this on us right now. Start with that. I don't know what the deal is, but we've been like having relatively rain-free events here on the server, and then now suddenly it's rain again. Like, we went so long without there being any rain. Now it feels like we're just constantly back into having rain again. I was looking for where our stonecutter had gone to. We need to maybe make one. It was in my other bundle. That's what happened to it. Let's see here. Stone cutter. What? Really gonna make me make a crafting bench. Unbelievable. Just don't have enough of these here on the server. Stone cutter. Place a whole bunch of those in there for when we need them later, right? Actually, I have quite a bit of iron in there too. Okay. Good news also, the snow protection we added is working. I have not seen any snow accumulate over here since we placed it in, which means that everything is working exactly the way that it should. Ever used lots of calcite? Yes, I have. I use a lot of calcite anytime I want to accentuate any whites on a build, but I don't think over here that's going to be the plan. Okay, so this mossy cobble is really going to be doing double time for us. See here. It's dark, isn't it? We're actually in nighttime. Let's make it day. All right, so that's kind of the rough plan for what I want to do basically everywhere. Like, just something that makes this just a little bit something that just gives these mountains and these hills just a little bit more stuff to work with, more or less. And so I plan to like carry something like this, maybe not exactly this, in a couple places here. Yeah, so something like that. We'll see. We're going to have to experiment with it. We'll probably get mud. I think if we found some mud and we can make some mud slabs, that could probably help too. The other thing that will also help, which we need to just be very, very ginger about, is also making sure that we can bring like this dirt down just a little bit. The thing is we're dealing with, like, I need another 20 blocks to really accentuate this effect. Right now, that just looks kind of like a little bit dorky. Yeah, terracotta could be an option. I I don't know if we're necessarily going for a trail room. I guess what I'm trying to go for is this. I'm going for a very, very weathered look that makes this look like maybe part of this ground has washed out because this isn't a kept trail. I'm not sure. We're gonna be experimenting with a lot of this. So let's waltz back over here real quick. We're doing the same thing. Maybe some log pillars with some of them stripped. Yeah, probably. Probably we're just gonna need to play with it and see what ends up looking right. Definitely gonna do some log pillars for the trees. The same thing back here. We're gonna want to add as much depth as we can. We're like triple duty on the depth here because it's only a few blocks tall. This is about as small as I know how to build. I genuinely can't build any smaller of this, guys. So I hope you're getting your money's worth out of satisfaction here. One thing I don't like is I don't like that. I don't like the way that that looks. Scruffy Beard, welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing very, very well. Doing quite all right. We're just practicing. We're adding in some cozy terraining over here is what we're doing tonight. That is what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Hello there, beautiful pixels and raiders. Thanks so much for dropping by. Silent, thanks for sending everyone over. Super duper appreciate you. How is everyone doing over on Silent Stream? Welcome in, one and all. Hope you were having a good night. I took a peek-see before starting my stream at my normal stream time. Looks like you guys were working on some storage related stuff. What happened with the poll? Tell me. And Silent, of course, if you need to go, head out, by all means, please do so. But thanks so much for sending over. Super duper appreciate that. What went wrong on the poll tonight? Oh, the prediction? We predicted success, and success did not happen. Oh, if helmet would break and it would not. Interesting. Interesting. It's a good prediction, Longhorn won. That happens. That happens sometimes. Yeah, so tonight we're just working on, we're trying to do just some basic building and some good old-fashioned terraining. For those of you who have been hanging out on the stream a couple times now, you know that we're working on kind of this approach that leads into this path and up towards our megalith and our big tree. I want to add in just some terraining here along the sides. Give this just a weathered kind of view. So that's just what we're working on. We're gonna just work on a few areas and work our way up. We needed someone to give him a few friendly hits. Well, had I known, maybe I would have been able to drop by. Oh, that was an ad that just started, wasn't it? Yep, sorry. A Diamond Curse of Unbinding Unbreaking 3. Wow. Well, I mean, hey, I have this bow that has punch 2, power 5, flame on it. You know, I'm always happy to help someone out. Someone needs roughing up. I'm your guy. Would have been perfect. Yeah, had I known that he just needed someone to send him some tough love, you know, just let me know next time. Just let me know next time, and we can make a special guest appearance. Yeah, that's it. But it wasn't in my interest to do so. Okay. Fair enough, Longhorn. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, tonight, for those of you who were who just got, unfortunately, inside of an ad. Oh yeah, we could also drop an anvil on it. Those anvils, they do work. Yeah, so for those of you who just got out of the Twitch ad, we're doing some terraining over here. If you remember from the last couple streams, we've been working on building up all of this area, trying to make it look more purty, so we can start adding some forest in, so that we can have a nice approach to our tree and our megalith over here. And one of the things I want to do is just rough up the sides here of the path, so that we have just some weathered looks. So yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. We're just going to be making this look as pretty as we can manage. As pretty as we can manage is going to be the thing. So just a little bit of terraining there, probably a little bit over here. Yeah. A good mace does the trick. You're absolutely correct. Oh, Scruffy, thanks also for switching over on Twitch. I do see both. If you're on YouTube, I do see all you. Silent had to spend most of his stream underground. Hard to get a good mace hit on him. Hey, you know, I know a guy who has a mace. We can always make mace work happen. See here, I think we need to exaggerate this just a little bit. And then always, I like doing just this a little bit. Just because that helps add just a little bit of depth. That's right, if there is an Alaydriem, there is a way. And let me tell you, there is an Alaydriem. He does exist. He does indeed exist. Let's see here, let's try to just get some rock faces in here. I don't like that. We just need to have some texture behind that. Probably some texture behind it. The cliff kind of looks like the breeze. Maybe a little bit. Okay, one thing that we did that I think worked over there is we did these offsets here. I think that helped. And then definitely bringing the dirt down helps too. It definitely helps just a smidgen. With the eyebrows, yeah. Yep, sorry. Looks a little bit weird. Yeah, I think you're right on tough. We do have some tough. I probably need to mix it in here. It's one of those things where we're gonna have to tinker with it. And I haven't, because I'm a dummy, I haven't left myself quite the amount of space that I should have to make this work. What I should have done is I should have had these cliffs be like 90 blocks tall. Then we can make it look really, really pretty. This is small scale terraining for me. Probably just a little bit of tough. We can't always edit the terrain. Yes, you are correct. Where's World Edit when you need it, right? Yeah, that's probably not... I wonder if what we need to do too Here's what I think also needs to happen. We need to accentuate the stone also out some. The stone just doesn't end, right? It also comes out. So let's see if we can get some pretty behavior down here too. Yeah, I would definitely. I was thinking the other night, do I just wait until we release the maps and then I can just use World Edit to finish all this? There was definitely some thoughts that went into my head about how far I want to take this. For sure. No, I got to do everything by hand. Okay, so that definitely improves the situation, but now we need to get some, just like some depth going back in. That doesn't quite do it. Maybe something like that. Oh yeah, yeah. When you're trying to blend two people's bases, it definitely gets tricky. Okay, I am also trying to remember that I am trying to keep this small. Like we have a lot to do, so just a little bit. I think a little bit will go a long way. This is going to be one of those things where if we do just a little bit, piece by piece by piece, I think we will get the whole picture to come together quite nicely. So we have this over here. I think extending this out definitely is the right decision. And I think if we do, I don't know, we're going to need to make some sort of rocks probably. Don't quite have the depth that we want. But hey, that's okay. F Dog, no problem. Thanks for coming by. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, we're just doing some terraining over here. Working on area over here by the megalith, just trying to make this look all sorts of pretty. Sal, the person I'm connected to lives in the middle of a terraforming lunatic, so oh, that's what I need. Where's the terraforming people that I could base next to? I want them to do my terraforming. He's got the right idea right there. That's the right idea. That's big brain moves. Probably do the same thing over here. I think this will help. It'll feel a little bit more natural. Feel a little bit more natural if this just doesn't just kind of end into the ground. And I'm not a terraforming lunatic. I'm just a general lunatic because I am doing this project. If I had any sense of sanity and self-preservation, this would probably is not the right project for that, eh? The terraforming can make you go a little bit off the rails. We're gonna try to keep our sanity while we're doing all of this. No, that doesn't go there. Yeah, the terraforming with other people, I think, also really helps. It really helps keep up your motivation. You definitely go, oh man, they're doing a great job. I need to also do a great job. I get that. Probably add like some of this in here. We do some of these every now and then. I think that helps. That's just me. It just breaks up your eye. Anything. Here's my view on anything Minecraft build related. The picture itself should always have something interesting to look at. So if we're looking at, say here, Okay, the megalith is interesting. The tree is interesting. But then you look at your peripherals, you also have some interesting visual stuff there. So if we can just keep something to entertain the eyeballs the entire time. That's my general approach, just making sure that I'm always building something that looks good and that we like. Just always give the eyeball something to be entertained with. Oh my gosh, all was planned raising the floor of a valley. That's a lot of dirt. That's a lot of dirt to work with, for sure. Well, good job. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work over there. It's hard work terraining. Okay, what can we do to make this have some more presence? Probably some... If we can get some, like, little rocks, maybe, like, over here. And then we need some... I think we need some little trees over here. We'll need to build some little trees. We'll throw, like, a boulder there. I think also, if this over right here was a boulder instead, I think that would also get us some higher mileage out of our... what we're doing here. Not out of that, though. We'll do this here. Oh, I've ruined my path. Whole build's ruined. Right there. Whole build's ruined. Okay, it's fixed. Hey, MDC. Thanks for dropping by. Super duper appreciate you. Welcome to the stream where we're just doing some mild terraforming here on Truly Bedrock. I think over here, there's got to be something to help break up the eye. That needs to be that, and then maybe that right there too. Tough. We need to go get more tough. Tough is... we have tough and mossy cobble pulling triple duty on anything color related over here. But I think definitely what we're gonna do to help mask some of this is we're gonna like, if we place like a small tree right here, like those thin stick trees, and maybe another one over here, that'll really help push the depth out even just a little bit more. I think that's probably gonna be a big solution in how all of this kind of comes together. That needs to be tough right there. That just looks out of place. Okay. Now, we have to remember, and this is an Alaydriem needs to remember thing. Alaydriem needs to remember that we're doing little things. This isn't... it doesn't need to be... less can be more, Alaydriem. Less can be more. He says as he's about to rip down the entire wall of a massive mountain. Listen, big gives you texture. Little, this entire thing is an exercise in little texturing. So how do I want this to look? I think what we want to do is cut into here, maybe. We're gonna need to pull a lot of this out. Definitely gonna be some re-sculpting that's gonna be happening here. We need to get some... Never do something like perfectly flat. Always try to give things just a little bit more of a... Just a little bit more. You go. Longhorn. Longhorn, that is the Texan answer, isn't it? Go big or go home. You are not wrong, my good friend. Dripstone and some overgrowth. Yes, I think dripstone will look good too. Good sleep. But yeah, buttons. Buttons. But let's be honest, this is already pushing all of my buttons. So, let's see here. Let's try to do the same thing. Am I out of stone? Okay. How do I want to pull this? Let's keep like some of the overgrowth maybe, and then we'll push behind it. So this is interesting because this actually opens this path up quite a bit. Wasn't exactly what I was wanting to do. Next stream I can push silence buttons. I'm sure he'd love that. He would be thrilled if I could come on his stream and push all of his buttons. I can feel the energy of that stream already. Let's see here. I need a pickaxe probably. We'll do that. It would make chat stay. Really? Maybe we try that. Maybe him and I coordinate what that looks like. We side on the side of chaos. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Oh no! That's a creeper. Wait, how did you spawn? Be gone, foul beast. No one likes creepers. How did you spawn down here? Oh, we're gonna have spawn issues all of a sudden. Let's see here. Sloy hasn't been around much, so Silent has anybody come do chaos on his streams. Well, I'm not usually on the side of chaos, but I can create chaos. Okay, picturesque time. I don't really love that. This right here, not really. It does not bring joy. How can we make this bring joy? Probably just a little bit of color. And then like probably some boulders here, and then we're gonna do a lot of texture that pulls it out. Yeah. Well, there should have been... There's these things everywhere. I'm guessing that the light level has changed a little bit. I'll need to go back over and double check. Let's see here. We will do the same thing over here where we'll kind of just pull the stone out. This is kind of interesting. I have accidentally shifted the entire way that this build now looks, and I don't know how I feel about it. One time Zloy showed up with TNT, spent... Wow. TNT cannons. That's some friend... That's You know you were good friends with someone when they say, here, come over and blow me up with TNT. That's the sign of a truly great friendship right there. With friends like that, who needs enemies? We had that right there. True friendship is when murder is allowed. Yeah. True. This is true. Walls. I think walls would help a little bit. We need to let's take a look. The zigzags. I think the zigzags help. I definitely like this side better than I like this side. So let's try to copy whatever we did over here that I feel works. That's the trick. Something over there is working for me. Not that. That's not working for me. Probably just need to add more depth. That's the solution for all the things. Just more depth. And pray that it looks good at the end. Oh yeah, that already looks better. A slab here. More depth. Depth. Like a swimming pool depth. Yes, 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 yes. All right, this I like. The top, not so much. See if we can fix that just a little bit. I think also we'll get like a... Here, we're gonna have trees over here. A little tree probably down here. That's gonna help. I think rather substantively as well. Swimming pool depth. No. 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 Not that. No. No, no. I'm gonna need to enlist the aid of ChatGPT to help with that one, I think. Swimming death. No. No. Built a room with about 100 cat heads. That's a lot. Yeah, I struggled with swimming when I was a child. It was not something I ever got comfortable with until I went to a camp, and they basically said, swim a mile in this lake or drowned. And, you know, after that, I got pretty comfortable swimming. It turns out that swimming a mile in a lake that you can't see the bottom of that's pitch black is a really good motivator. I'm wondering Trader Tree. Yeah, so when you say swimming pool, yeah, that's what comes to mind there. Ads. There are indeed ads that play at the most inopportune time. Yeah, so it's this top bit that looks just a little bit funky. Lipstick and a Subaru. Oh, Longhorn. That's what you were missing in your life, huh? Lipstick and a Subaru. Hey, I don't control what Twitch ads you see. That's pulling data from somewhere. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Daredevil new TV series. Yeah, that's coming out, isn't it? My wife liked Daredevil. I was not a big fan of Daredevil, but I did like watching him in the Spider-Man movies. His one brief, ever so short cameo he had in that. Oh, yeah. I know that a lot of ads are location-based. So I'm fairly far north up in the United States, relatively speaking. And I get, like, if we're on YouTube watching something, half the ads will be in Spanish. Like, YouTube, I know you know that I don't speak Spanish. I know you know that. It is what it is. I figure I'll learn Spanish from all the ads that I watch. We are getting there. It's getting closer. This needs to be... Need to accentuate this. That helps a little bit. And it's going to get dark over here. We're going to need to hide some lighting, probably. Glow Lichen is also going to be doing some extra mileage for us. I wish that I could speak Spanish. I took 3 years of it during one of my years of education, and none of it really stuck. Albeit that was, for me, a very, very long time ago, and at the time, it's hard to learn a language when you don't have anyone to talk to. Let's just say that. Yeah, for those of you who are bilingual, kudos to you, because that's awesome. How can we make this better? Like that, maybe? I learned English. Well, yeah. I have personally found it difficult to learn another language without being able to converse with someone. Green High School. Combi, welcome. I don't know if I just saw you, but Combi, welcome. I think it's the first time I've seen your chat. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a great night tonight. 4-year streak on Duolingo. Didn't something happen with the owl? Isn't there like isn't there a lore drop happening with the Duolingo owl right now? Never mind. We don't want to get involved in that, do we? Got ran over by a Cybertruck. Ouch. Cybertrucks. Ugly and dangerous, right? There's a bunch of people who have them up here. I don't like them. I don't like the Cybertrucks. I don't think that they look good. I'm personally holding out for the new Scout Traveler, which is obscenely expensive, so I'll probably never be able to afford it. Well, we have created a creeper situation over here. I just saw a whole bunch down there we're gonna need to clear out. Yeah, I'm definitely in the probably never, but Scout was an American motor company way back forever. They're coming out with an all-electric SUV and a pickup truck. And the SUV looks pretty slick. Also, bucket seats, full, like, come on guys, do you remember your cars when they had full 3-row bucket seats? It's the type of car that you go to a drive-in movie theater in. I'm very much on that team. You ever watch the vids of, yeah, it doesn't look safe, the Cybertruck latches. It definitely gives me some anxiety. Also, I just don't like the look of it. Like, it looks like something I drew as a second grader. Holy smokes, there are so many creepers over here right now. Like, I just don't think it's a nice car. It doesn't interest me. Yeah, they aren't allowed in England because like most American cars, they're too big over there. Holy smokes, we're gonna need to do something about this lighting situation. Oh, that's a baby. Get rid of the baby. Don't clip that. Oh, yeah. No, I've talked about this before. That's what my Tornado had. Those three-row front seats. You pack 6 people in it. Take everyone to the movie theater at the drive-in. Those are good times. Yeah, well, I think I'm using the wrong word. So, there's a bunch of cars in the 80s, even going in the 90s, where the front row, rather than having, it would be like the seats in the back of your car, where it's just kind of one seat. But they'd have it in the front seat as well, so you'd have literally driver, passenger, and then you'd also have this middle seat that you could fit. You know, oh yeah, bench seats. You're right. MDC, the bench seats. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, it's just a long bench you could sit on, and it was great. Completely impractical because there was no airbag in it for the passenger. So if there's an accident, say bye-bye middle person. But yeah, other than the complete danger of it. Yeah. Yeah, quite dangerous at times. But hey, it was the drive-in movie special, right? When you go to the drive-in in it, it made up for the fact that it was completely impractical and super inconvenient. If you were really close friends, you could fit 4 in the front seat. True. But we're talking like really close friends. Or if you had, you know, someone's small kid with you, they could sit on your lap in the middle seat. That way you could fit everyone where they needed to go. We need to get up there. And maybe also just exaggerate what we see right here. Merely adequate. No, you are not late. Sal, thanks so much for dropping by. Hope you have a great night. See you later. Adequate, I don't think you missed anything. I mean, we only talked about how we're going to save the world, all the problems that need to be fixed, how to gather all these resources, and how we're going to kill Silent next stream. But other than that, I don't think you missed anything. Just start at our usual time. 9 o'clock Central, 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern. There were no rats on the stream. I have made sure that we are rat-free. If you save the cheerleader, you save the world. I've heard this. I have indeed heard that this could be a thing. Alright, so problems. We need to pull this just a little bit more. Put the stone in. Okay, let's take a look at this. Yeah, it was Heroes. Although in my head, there's also Scott Pilgrim versus the World where that is somehow associated, and I don't know why. Even though I'm pretty sure that that isn't where it is. Alright, so here's what we've done so far. We've cut down these mountains right here, and then just these hills that we've made, and we've just recessed some of these cliffs in, done some coloring. We're definitely going to put... The trees are going to help. We'll get some bone meal in here. We'll scatter it around. We'll put like some small stick trees right here, and that'll create a little bit of additional depth. I think I could be happy with that. We need to do just a little bit over here, probably. Let's see here. So just a little bit of stone every now and then. And then we're going to need a lot of bone meal. Bone meal is going to be doing a lot of heavy work too. But we'll be up whenever he gets around to it. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, and then over here... Yeah, we're just trying to push this just a little bit. Yeah, and then up here, we kind of have the same thing going on. Have this just accentuated just a little bit. This carved out. If we can get it, like, a stick tree, like, right here, I think that would be good. That'll help. I think that just helps differentiate this just a little bit. I just want to take another look at that. Yeah, it's going to be definitely a bunch of pieces of the puzzle that come together to make this look kind of the way I want it. And the good thing about what we're doing, and here's the really good thing, is that the forest is not meant to be walkable. So while I will put a few boulders in, I am going to try to keep the audience member on the path here. So all of the eye candy, so to speak, will be along this path. So fortunately, we don't need to do something like way over there or way over there where you can't see, because if you go off the path, you go off the set. And if you go off the set, well, park security will escort you back. He says as he goes all the way up here to place more rocks. Okay. Maybe we'll place a boulder up here. I won't say it. It's not a nice boulder. It really isn't. It could be better. It leaves much to be desired. Place some of these maybe over here. I don't really have a master plan for this. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. That's how it works sometimes in this game. You just place blocks until you think you look happy with it. Which for me is candidly never, but just don't tell anyone that that's the truth. Okay, so I think if we have this a little stony, that would look nice. If we can just pull some of this over. When I say pull, I'm talking about like colors in the eyesight and what you see. Yeah, that could probably be okay. Definitely some of this, whatever this stuff is. I don't remember what that's called. Why can't I remember what that's called? We do have some packed mud. Packed mud could look good too. That I think works over here though. And here's what I'm thinking: if we have like a little tree right here, we could probably have a couple of little trees here, but I definitely want some big ones that you kind of have to like peer through and see in order to get the experience. I'm definitely wanting there to be an experience to be had here. Alrighty. So, what do we want to do next? Probably want to carry this down. Let's maybe start over here. If we start here, that will help us, that'll help inform what we want this to look like a little bit. Let's see here. We're doing this a little bit weird. We're going to be doing this from the inside. Also, I can't do it, folks. This big empty cavern I've created, under any other circumstances, I would completely fill it in, but I just don't have the resources to do it. So, sorry. It's going to stay like this forever. I don't have the resources and I don't have the energy. Otherwise, I would. Because I cannot tolerate having these big void spaces in here. Talk about pushing buttons. That is my button that will get pushed. Shame, shame, shame. I know. I know. There is a lack of joy that it brings. Sorry, but let's be honest. Sometimes, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I just can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. And it's a me thing. We can fix that adequate. It's just a model. A highly accurate model. Sorry, that was bad. Get this. We need to pull some color this way. Here, do we have any of these? Yeah, sticks. I don't like that. That looks terrible. Le gasp. Yep. Probably need to move these shulkers over closer towards us. When in doubt, move your tools and your workbench closer to where you're working. It's definitely coming along. I'm not super thrilled with it yet, but I'm hoping that we make little baby incremental steps and just constantly improve a little bit each time. It'll look good when we get to that point. Where do we want to put this stuff? I guess we'll go up here. Yeah, here's the perfect spot to hide your bed. I guess we can get rid of these other two shulker boxes. My bot is starting to give me anxiety every time it posts. Like, oh no, there's someone spamming my channel. No, wait, it's just Cassie. It happens. Okay, where did our saw go? Make some more slabs. We can do maybe a little bit of that. Try to get this kind of this shape here. Yeah, that works. That works a little bit. Nope, that don't go there. I can tell you right now, that just doesn't look right. We have to do something about this. I don't know why that's so mossy. It just is. But if we come up here and we just place some moss blocks up here. That will help pull the terrain and color up. What makes that sound? Y'all hear that, like, the death shriek of a chicken? I don't think I have an audio pack on, but I also don't think that's the first time I've asked that question, if anyone knows what that is. Is that a fox? Is that the sound a fox makes? I definitely thought a fox went a ring-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding, not a... I think I'm having a stroke. That is possible. I don't think I'm there yet, though, in my personal health journey. There's other things that are gonna kick in before then. Like the hereditary schizophrenia that definitely has already passed me over and that I'm almost certainly not affected by. That'll probably be a bigger issue first. Oh, actually, that kind of works. I'm not thrilled with top. Is there a way that we can get like this to peek through? That makes it darker than it needs to be. We're getting there. Now I just need to figure out something over here. Definitely want to pull this color more towards the cobblestone, I feel. Still feels a bit like super unnatural. We'll do... maybe like that. Maybe that doesn't have to be pulled into the wall as much. We're definitely missing something up here, which we are gonna hide with trees. But if maybe we can get like a little boulder over here, maybe? Probably want to make that boulder feel like it's leaning a little bit. Let's see. It's still super duper flat. It's also still super duper flat. Here. If we can accentuate this maybe just a little bit more. It's a little bit better. How's that look coming down? He'll be coming down the mountain when he comes by. Definitely need something up here to entertain the eye, but I think if we can put a tree there, that will do the job. Definitely have some trees over here that cover this. So then this over here, and probably this as well. That would be the next things to do. We can get started on this. Where do we want to go? Try that. Where did our stone go? Yes, the trees are definitely going to tie this together a whole lot better than what we have currently. I just saw something light up. I don't know what I just saw light up. Oh, hey, look. That's a torch. That'll come in handy. Let's see here. Can we get that? Nope. Do that there. Do this and this. It definitely looks more interesting. Let's see if we can pull the ground out a little bit. Oh, look at all the snow. Oh, gross. Disgusting snow. And we'll get some tuff, and then also some mossy cobble. We'll use this to kind of help bring some color up. The inventory, please. Thank you. Let's add some more depth back here somehow. We can use these blocks right here. Just add just a smidgen of shading. Actually, that doesn't look the worst. It's not the worst thing I've ever built. Definitely feel like that could help a little bit. This feels like a spot where maybe some dirt comes down. And of course, the hard part is getting this top area adequately blended. Yeah, we're getting there. Did I pick up one of these? Yes, I did. We did pick up a trapdoor. We do it right there. Yeah, every now and then try to adequately blend something. You know, it can be perfect, or you could do it adequately. I practice small scale here. Small scale. That looks a little bit weird, but okay, let's take a look-see, experience this ourselves. I can tell right now I already want to change some of this. To bring some of these up here. There, okay, I'm out of blocks. Okay, so we have these here. That kind of sets the tone for what to expect. Path comes up here, and then you also have this cutout. We put some trees along the side here, and then up here. That will help it. Again, we'll have big trees up here to help obscure that, so you won't be able to see it super well. We'll come up here. We have... I can't think of the word for this. The overlook. Good overlook area. We'll have trees probably on this side over here, over towards the left. A little brief opening over here, but then kind of still keep the trees over here, so you can only really see it through a certain angle. And coming down over here, got some eye candy over here. Small eye candy right here. We place some little trees in there. I think that will be very, very good. I think there's some more work that we could do. Maybe like right here, right up there, and then over here as well. And then a bone meal pass. And then probably trees. We're getting there. We are definitely getting there. Alright, let me take a look here. Let's take a look, see. Okay. Cool. Well, I think this is good progress for one night. I think this is good progress for one night. I know I don't have the same chaotic energy that Silent has. Try to just make things a little bit more relaxing and have something that we enjoy looking at the entire time while we're here. And I think tonight we have definitely achieved that. I don't know. What do you think, chat? Have we kind of achieved the vibe feeling that we're going for here? Just kind of this interesting visually appearing place? I think we have. I think we've got something that's starting to look a little bit interesting. All right. Beautiful combi, thanks. Nailed it. What is that from? What is that annoying voice? Nailed it. Can't remember what it's from. From a movie. TV show. Something my children watch. That's why I don't remember it. It's from the show Nailed It. Perfect. Cooking. Perfect. Baking. No. My children don't watch that. They don't watch cooking or baking shows. All right. Beautiful Pixels, I think we've accomplished what we set out to accomplish tonight. D. Foster, thanks so much for dropping by. I appreciate you. Great to see you again. Unfortunately, we are about to end. So welcome to the end of the stream. So glad to have you in here tonight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go ahead and end the stream for tonight. I think we're doing a pretty good job with what we have so far. We still obviously a lot of work to do. We need to work on the area behind us some. Area over to the left. We'll get going from there. For the folks on YouTube, hope you have a lovely night. I look forward to seeing you in the next